Hello there, I'm Scotty, you are not, and welcome to my monthly haul video. I know I'm a little late, if I can explain. I was waiting for some packages to be delivered, and there's one package that is just not showing up. It should have come, and it hasn't yet. I ordered stuff to finish up, and then the unboxing for the few things, but I'm trying to finish up my Arrowverse collection finally. And of course, because I'm doing that, there has to be something that goes wrong, right? Always something that goes wrong. So I'm waiting for one of them to come, and it's supposed to come yesterday from when I'm recording this. It'd be Friday, and I took a nap, and I woke up, and I went to check. Not really a nap, I was just like a half hour, couldn't get to sleep really. But anyway, I checked my phone, and it says, could not be delivered. And I'm like, what? And as I looked into the information, it's like, it was tried to be delivered, business was closed or something, I don't know. That's right. We'll redeliver on next business day, which should have been today. And all I got was a different package that came. Not that one. I still haven't got it yet. I don't understand what the fuck's going on. I don't know. But yeah, I've been waiting to do this video to get all this stuff. And it's just getting pushed and pushed. But now that I've done this, the package is going to come like Monday. Now that I've done this video, because I'm not waiting for the video. Which one, but anyway, yeah, this month, it's only one stack of movies. I got some comic books here. I got some Funko Minis. Little figure. I want to start with the comic books here. Hold on. It's weird. Anyway, so I got this. It's a double thing. It was not one of the first things. It came a comic book, this Flashpoint comic book, and this teeny tiny little Flash figure. So, which I think is similar to the one from the movie that's coming out, but there it is. And yeah, I do collect comic books. I used to get them quite a bit a few years ago, but I stopped. But there's that one. So I bought that one. And then these were given to me by Big LT. He went to this cosplay con, I think it was called. And they had free comic book day, so he got me the Stranger Things one. That's, I guess, also a crossover with Resident Alien, which I have not seen, so. Ranger Academy, Power Rangers one. And, excuse me, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, so those are the comic books that I have. And now I can finally put them with the rest of my comic books in the bedroom, the little comic book area. Do the physical media next. And quite shockingly, okay, so here's the thing. Every time I say to myself, you know, because I said at the end of last year, I was going to do a few videos. My horror Blu-ray collection, my horror DVD collection, and my Funkos, which I still haven't done yet, and my Steelbooks. Most of my Funkos and my Steelbooks were the ones that I wanted to do. Well, I kept getting more Funkos, and now I keep getting more Steelbooks. And now I said to myself, okay, I think we're done with Steelbooks. I think I can finally do my collection. And 2 more Steelbooks pop up at Walmart. This one I think they're done. Bring in more. I don't know when I'll be able to do that video, because pretty sure when I finally do that video, more Steelbooks will pop up, because they had more Steelbooks than, you know, the bin with all the Steelbooks I kept getting out of, which I did get all of them, because I keep looking in the bins and there's like nothing. But anyway, this first one is the 20th anniversary Steelbook of Miami Vice. I reviewed this last year for TV Adaptation Month, or Week, TV Adaptation Week, and not a fan, but it's a Steelbook, and I'm a whore. I got when it comes to steelbooks, I gotta collect them. Like there's some steelbooks that I bought, like Valerian and stuff that I normally wouldn't get as regular movies, but steelbook, come on, Uncle Drew, I mean, come on. But yeah, another steelbook for my collection, as well as this, and this is another one that I probably wouldn't have batted an eye for if it was the regular Blu-ray or DVD, and that's VHS 99, which is also really weird because when it comes to movies like this, Shutter ones, they never get the Blu-rays. It's always just a DVD with a slip sometimes. But this is a cool steelbook. Now, I feel obligated to get the other 4. It's VHS, VHS 2, VHS Viral, and VHS 94, right? Yeah, the other 4 that, you know, to go with this and do a review series. I feel like I have to. At this point, it's written in the stars, a million miles away. But yeah, and this is a cool looking steelbook, and you open it up. DVD and Blu-ray in there. Yeah, I know this came out last year, but I wasn't really, you know. There it is. All right. Now comes the stuff that I bought, mostly. These next 4 are ones that I bought after watching. Well, hold on. Okay, now, these next 4 are ones that I got after watching on for Tubi Tuesday. So these are going to be Tubi Tuesday products, Tubi Tuesday projects, Tubi Tuesday episodes that are coming. So I'm not going to go too spoilery with them. But first we have Dog Soldiers, and this is an interesting story, okay? I saw this movie, I watched this movie on Tubi. And so I said in my review, you're going to see, in my review I say, there's a nice looking Scream Factory Blu-ray that I want to get. So I put that in my cart. The day before I went to buy it, I'm looking to make sure everything's there the night before. And the Blu-ray is no longer in stock. So I had to get the 4K. So it was a little more expensive. It was $10 more. So I buy everything. And then that night I'm getting, you know, notifications that stuff's being sent. And so I go check that out. And then I see previously viewed. And it's the Blu-ray. And I'm like, wait, why is that on there? Look at it's back in stock. Yeah, so I bought this for no reason. But this is my first Scream Factory 4K. So I will say that if I ever do get a 4K TV and player, I do have movies to watch. I won't be like, oh, I gotta buy movies to go with. Like when I got the Blu-ray player, I maybe had 1 Blu-ray to watch. I think I don't know, but yeah. You know, and when I got my first DVD player, it was a DVD VHS combo. The first DVD I bought for it was The Best of Speed Racer, or Speed Racer Volume 1. Yeah, that was my first DVD, because it was a Shopko. So I watched that a bunch of times. But, yeah, and this is a great movie, and a nice British horror film. I think it's good, you know. Yeah. One of the better 2000s horror films in an era where horror quality kind of declined a little bit. I mean, there were some good ones like The Grudge and The Ring, Dog Soldiers. I'm just going to go ahead and pop this one out. The Descent, which I had the DVD. It was the collection. It was Descent 1 and 2 and Cabin Fever 1 and 2. I gave the DVD to my friend, and I bought this. I wanted to get this on Blu-ray. And this is another great British horror film by the same director, Neil Marshall. So I'm like, well, if I'm getting Dog Soldiers, I might as well get this. So, yeah. And next we have Bad Moon, another Tubi Tuesday. I guess The Descent wasn't a Tubi Tuesday one I did, because I already did that before. But this is another Tubi Tuesday one that I did. Bad Moon. And obviously I liked it. It's a great werewolf film. You know, early 90s stuff, 96, mid 90s, I guess, mid to late 90s. But it's still good. This one is one that really interests me. Disturbing Behavior, all right? My first ever MVD Rewind Collection Blu-ray. Hopefully to get more. And what got me with this movie is not the movie itself, but what could have been. I bought this so I can look at some of the deleted scenes. I saw the alternate ending on YouTube. I go more in depth on my review, so watch that. But I do think that not spoiling anything, but I think the alternate ending worked better with the way the characters were written. And when they changed it, it just felt like that character disappeared from the movie because there was more with that character. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty solid. As one of the Scream clones that came out, this is one of the better ones. It kind of reminds me of The Faculty, which is another great 90s horror film, where, you know, the teenagers are sure something's going on, but the adults don't want to, no one wants to believe them. In this case, the adults are kind of in on it. I'll go more, but it's, yeah. Be kind. Remember to rewind. Oh, it's a Blu-ray. So and this is one, I reviewed this movie quite a while ago. High Tension. All right. And I don't know, I remember being so high on it when I watched it. The twist is what really makes it kind of confusing. But I rewatched this the other night. And it's still, you could telegraph the twist. Once you know the twist and you're watching through this movie, you can tell there's something else going on. It's just the stuff that we see out of context with the killer doesn't make any sense. Like at the beginning of the movie when he's giving himself head with the severed head with the head, and it's like, what's that in there? And then you could say, well, it's the unreliable narrator. She's telling this story herself. But I don't know. It kind of goes weird once it gets to the reveal that, spoiler alert, because I've already reviewed this. It's already on the channel, so you should already have watched my review or watched the damn movie. But it's revealed that Marie is the killer. And that's when it really goes off the rails. And even I found myself more disinterested in this movie the more it went along when I was watching it the other night. And I'm just sitting there going, okay, is this going to end? Is this almost over? Because I don't know. It just, it was about the point where she starts masturbating. And that's really the climax of everything when it kicks off her killing spree. And then I'm just like, okay. And it just becomes one long journey because you're following her trying to get Alex back. But in the back of your head, you're like, but none of this is actually happening the way we're seeing it. So I'm just disinterested now because I know none of this is actually happening. So it's not a bad film. It's one I recommend to watch. But I don't know. I came to the realization this time watching it. And then we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which was a bit of a letdown to me. It was okay. The villains were predictable, and I felt like the whole we gotta be a family thing is cool and all. It would have worked if we saw more of Billy than Shazam. I know Zachary Levi is the star, but this I got from a friend of mine because he had an extra copy in his daddy daycare. I saw this once back when it first came out on DVD. Maybe it was even VHS. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't remember much about it. On the Flash. Yeah. Next, let me get a drink. So next, it's another Tuesday movie. It's also another Scream clone, and that's The Curve. It's a pretty decent film about these college students who are, they come up with this idea because there's an urban legend of if your roommate commits suicide, then they'll give you the chance to take a 4.0 on your grade point average. Automatic 4.0. Pass all your classes, that sort of thing. So it becomes that, but it kind of devolves into this game of wits between two characters with twists and turns and stuff that, it's very intriguing, but it's very much, you look at Matthew Lillard in this movie and you're saying, it's Stu, if he was allowed to be the crazy Stu, crazy evil Stu from the beginning of the movie of Scream instead of just at the end. I mean, he was weird and wacky throughout the film. I'll be right back. Kizu, cause Kizu, it gets out. But, like, when he becomes that sadistic one at the end, surprise, Sydney. How's that thing for you, Sid? It's that one throughout the film. And he's like a master manipulator type of character that, and I think I get this in the middle of the road, but I did like it, so. All right, now, the next show I don't have anything to say about. It's Darkness Falls. That's in the Pick 10 Horror 4. I'll be getting to it. As well as Shredder, which is also. Okay, next we have my Arrowverse finishing off. Arrow Season 6. Arrow Season 7 and Season 8, which did not come with slips. I'm very disappointed because now my collection looks off. Because all the other ones having slips. This one doesn't. But And then I finally finished off Legends of Tomorrow with Season 7. And it's weird. This never came to Walmart. I never saw this at Walmart. So I ordered up eBay. I thought this was going to be one of those manufacturing demand things. But no, it's an actual discs and everything. It just never came to the store. Okay, now we're going to get into a rant. Okay, because I said it's Supergirl Seasons 3, 5, and 6. And by the way, I know that 4 also has this. Season 6, like, abandons the red side thing like all the other ones. But my rant comes from the form of Season 4 of Supergirl was the one that hasn't showed up yet. And so I'm very, very frustrated with that. Because I want to get it done. And also, this is not just for me. My son and I are going through The Flash. And so I have to also bring the other stuff to do the crossovers. Season 4, I believe, is... Season 4 is the Elseworlds one. And it's kind of a big one. So, yeah, I'm going to need that. We're still towards the end of Season 2 right now, so, of The Flash. And that's not till Season 4 of The Flash that we get to that. So, we got a little while, but hopefully that comes. The last 3 things I have are Funko Minis. I got these from Five Below, as you'll see on the tag. You got Captain America with Mjolnir and the shield. Iron Spider, which is just Spider-Man in the movie. And Thor with both Mjolnir and Stormbreaker. And that is... Oh, I have one more thing, actually, to show you here. That I got. Oh, you see right there. The Flash movie poster. Right next to the Chucky poster and next to the other side is the poster I got with the Disturbing Behavior Blu-ray. It's tiny, but there it is. So, here you have it. My haul video for this month. It's knocked over my bottle. It's a little late, but I did it. Alright, so thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.